Lancaster, welcome to L28 Sports. I'm your sideline commentator for tonight, Tiffany Johnson. Before we get into the fun things of Lancaster Baptist versus Palmdale Aerospace Academy, there's a really special occasion tonight. It is senior night for Lancaster Baptist High School. We have 4 very special seniors to highlight. I'm really excited because this is the one thing we look forward to as high school athletes. The night we get recognized, the night our family has the poster boards for us. It's time for these 4 young men to shine. Check it out.
It's the Eagles versus the Griffins, and Joe Leal will be joining me up here in the booth. He's outstanding camera work, but we're giving him a shot at color after his wonderful job he did on play-by-play last week. And Joe, how does it look to you so far tonight?
Oh, it looks like a great matchup. We got the Eagles being the home team against the Griffins, and we're underway to senior night.
We're going to turn it over to, again, Justin, the AD on senior night.
You got it.
School in Lancaster Baptist Church, Pastor Leary Chapel. Our first senior tonight is Miss Gwen Whitman. Gwen has attended Lancaster Baptist School for 13 years, and Gwen was saved at junior camp in 4th grade. Gwen plans to study pre-med and then med school. Gwen's life verse is Philippians 4:19. But my God shall supply all your need according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. Our second senior tonight is Michael Averbeck. Michael has attended Lancaster Baptist School for 7 years. He was saved during Vacation Bible School. After graduation, Michael plans to attend West Coast Baptist College and major in church ministries. Michael's life verse is Romans 8:38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus our Lord. Next, we want to honor Austin Bach. Austin has attended Lancaster Baptist School for 13 years. He was saved after a spiritual leadership conference.
This east-west configuration, west, east,
living room of his home.
and high
After
above this,
graduation,
and
Austin
inside
plans to attend West Coast Baptist College and major in church ministries to follow God's calling in ministry. Austin's life verse is Isaiah 55, verse 9. Heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Next, I'd like to congratulate Ethan Martanto. Ethan has attended Lancaster Baptist School for 13 years. At the age of 5, he was convicted by the Holy Spirit during an Easter presentation, and later that night, his dad showed him the plan of salvation and accepted Christ as his Savior. After graduation, Ethan plans to study to become a medical doctor. Ethan's life verse is Isaiah 40, verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. And they shall walk and not faint. Next, I'd like to congratulate Wyatt Langley. Wyatt has also attended Lancaster Baptist School for 13 years. He saved at the age of 6 after a revival service. His dad led him to the Lord. After graduation, Wyatt plans to attend West Coast Baptist College to become a pastor. Wyatt's life verse is 1 John 2:28. And now, little children, abide in him, that when he shall appear, we may have confidence and not be ashamed before him at his time. And finally, we'd like to recognize Aaron Oriana. Aaron has
Now, please, institute rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we open the word of prayer. And as we honor America with a seat of our national anthem. Opening tonight's meeting with a word of prayer. Founder of Lancaster Baptist School and pastor of Lancaster Baptist Church, Dr. Paul Chappell.
I want to welcome everybody to senior night and congratulations to our seniors and really to the parents with the faith to bring their children up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. And it's always a special time just to reflect and to give God the glory for what He's done. So let's go ahead and ask God to bless this game. Our Father in heaven, we thank you and praise you for the privilege we have to gather here tonight. And Lord Jesus, we're so thankful to you because you left heaven's glory. You came to this earth. You died on the Lord cross and shed your blood for our sin. And we thank you for your love to reconcile us and to bring us into a relationship with the Heavenly Father. And Lord, we thank you for Christian education as we recognize that the goal of developing a heart for God is still so needed in our country today. We thank you for our guest team tonight. We pray you bless their players, parents, coaches. Pray that you bless our players tonight as well. Give coaches wisdom and referees as well. And may you be honored and glorified through this event is our prayer in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It was so great to get to know these young athletes and what they do off the court, but now it's time to get back to the game that's been extremely formative to them. Tonight's matchup is between Lancaster Baptist High School and Palmdale Aerospace Academy. It's going to be a fight that you don't want to miss. Last time we watched Lancaster Baptist play, we saw Sammy Flores, their leading scorer, just dominate the court, really prove that he deserves to be MVP of Lancaster Baptist, not just basketball, but the athletic department as a whole. I think there's going to be a fight tonight, though, with their lead scorer, senior guard of Palmdale Aerospace Academy, Romero. I saw him with his ball handling, his shooting ability, his leadership capability just during drills. I'm excited to see Palmdale Aerospace Academy come out and show what athleticism is all about. This is going to be a game that you don't want to miss. And even more so, we have the dynamic duo up in the stands, ready to be color commentators and color analysts with play-by-play, Joe and Ronnie Wald. Headed it up to you guys.
All right, thank you, Tiffany. Great job. Ronnie Wald with Joseph Leao. We're up here high above this, the northern sideline at the Student Life Center on the campus of Lancaster Baptist High School. And they're almost ready to go. Just want to remind you the starting lineups: Oriana, Hartanto, Langley, Averbeck, and Ethan Cox. And I'm talking about for the Eagles of Lancaster Baptist. And let me tell you how important that is. One of their important contributors on the team this year, Ethan Cox, unfortunately suffered a concussion last week. Couldn't play last night in a victory they had over Santa Clarita Christian. He's back. He's ready to play in this ball game for Lancaster Baptist. As the visitors from Palmdale Aerospace, they have Sir Gavin Epps out there, Christian Tonala, Matt Palencia, Toby Akinsente, and David Romero. And we'll keep our eye on Romero tonight. He averages almost, count it, 20 points a game. Lancaster Baptist adorned in a white uniform with the gold trim. As for the visitors, a good-looking orange uniform. Black is the solid color, orange lettering, and the tip comes off. We're ready to go. Sure glad you're with us on this Friday night in Lancaster. As it's kicked over left side, Tonala, the first name for him is Christian, shot missed, and comes back out with it right now is the Eagles. They've got the basketball working now, a four-corner offense. Rather than, of course, the fast break-like offense as they set it up now. Keep an eye, of course, on Palmdale, a probing, difficult, tough defense. Big D. Just starting things off, 8-minute quarters here in the high school realm. Against the grain pass comes, holds it high, doesn't want the shot. Langley, things just as quickly with just seconds on the timer, and he barely got it off. It was not a shot clock violation, mind you, but still, it was the buzzer sounded as they come back the other way, and that is Christian with it, and it's going to be offensive foul called on Palmdale. Palmdale Aerospace Academy trying to do a rocket shot into space in this ballgame. They already did beat Lancaster earlier in the year as they steal the basketball. And taking it right back right now is Akasente. Dishes quickly to Tonala. Tonala blows the shot. They get it back for a third opportunity and a fresh 35 on the timer as it's knocked out of bounds. Basketball back to the Eagles. Bud Tapp, second year at the helm of what they call the Griffins of Palmdale Aerospace. Eric Lee, he's the principal and the coach. Oh, an act of thievery. They take it, goes coast to coast, and lays it up for the first score of the ball game. David Romero.
Great defense by the Griffins there, Ron. What you think?
Well, Romero, he's a talented player, almost 20 a game, and he's got it now. He didn't want to take the shot. He played a game off the backcourt, and in fact off the backboard, and lost it. A little too much showmanship that time on the part of Palmdale. Hit high in the air, Palmdale's got it. An obvious thing, Joe Leal, and you can see it right now. They are a very strong and powerful physical team.
Yeah.
Takes it to the rack, lays it up and in. That was Toby Akinsente. As it's thrown over the head of the Eagle. He could not get his talons in place. And as a result right now, it's 4-0, by the way, Palmdale Aerospace.
Palmdale Aerospace Griffins is as if an eagle and a lion kind of fused together to form the Griffins.
The mythical Griffins, a lion's body and an eagle's beak. How do you like that? Against the traditional Eagles. Here's the shot. Three-point country, no. Going down hard in the heap. Basketball out of bounds on the far sideline. In this east-west configuration,
You could definitely feel the energy for senior night, and it's transferred to both teams here. They definitely want to give a good show and try to win this game.
all right. Two-bounce dribble, but a whistle on the floor. Remember, 5 team fouls per quarter until we go into the bonus situation. And that was a foul committed that time on this, again, Griffin team. Griffins, if you're just joining us, Palmdale Aerospace Academy, hailing out of the Heritage League. All right, making his move, flashing, goes airborne, Austin Bach, and lost the handle. Last one to touch it, it looked like a Griffin. And they need a 20-second timeout. And we're going to keep it right here, Joe.
That was a good
Introduce you as our great color commentator tonight, but you're doing yeoman's work. You're also handling the camera up here.
That's correct, right. Handling the camera while also trying to provide some great side-by-side commentary for you, Ron. And right on that play, number 41, he gave a good contest on that. Who's number 41 on the?
Palmdale's number 41.
No,
Austin Bach.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
a great contest right there.
We often say, if you like Mozart or Beethoven, Lancaster Baptist has a Bach. And he's awfully good, 6'2", 180-pounder. How do you like the bandbox here?
Right.
The fans could really reach out and almost touch the players.
It's just as close as that one game we had with Desert Christian, but definitely intimate and personal here.
Okay, underneath, catch and shoot. Oh, up and over the backboard that time.
Over the rainbow.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking of that time. All he had to do was lay it in. Sometimes they get a little beyond themselves on that. 5:13 to go, by the way, and it's 4-0, a baseball score of sorts, and we have a whistle out there on the floor.
Great energy displayed by both teams here.
Eric Lee, as I tried to get that comment out, he does double duty. The principal / basketball coach on Lancaster Baptist. Here it is, three-point shot attempt, high in the air, volleyball style, knocked away. Oh, look at the physicality, bodies on the floor, quick lead pass, lay it over to number 15 who will take the shot. Ethan Cox, he blew it, back from a concussion, and instead the very physical Toby Akinsente took off with it, and he was fouled. Unfortunately, both these teams bottom feeders in the Heritage, with Palmdale Aerospace in 6th place with a 6-8 league mark. Even worse for Lancaster Baptist. I hate to tell you if you're a Eagle fan. 8th place, 3-12. However, we can soften that blow by letting you know last night they came up with a great victory on the road again at Santa Clarita Christian. Okay, back and forth he goes. He's got it, Dave Romero. Dave, pump fake, no. Good defense. And instead, number 3 takes it, Mylan Thomas. Our first look at Mylan. Mylan goes strong to the rack, loses the handle himself. And the officials, so far, Joe, very involved in this game.
Yes, trying to call it tight, trying to simmer down both teams, playing with a lot of energy today.
Number 15 will be doing honors. That's Matt Placencia. He's a senior on this team. By the way, wasn't that a great senior night, again, event before the game? And we filmed it right here on L28. Here's the three-pointer. We have no three-pointers in this game, 0 for 5. However, the runner that time, the shot was missed by the Griffin. Number 3 blew it that time. That was Mylan Thomas. Joe was trying to look up the historical background for Griffin. And I went out there, got a feed on my phone, and was able to find out the body of the lion,
right,
and the head of the eagle. Talons of an eagle too.
Right.
Very fearsome. Okay, ball knocked out of bounds.
And to all you Harry Potter fans, you know, Gryffindors is very similar to that exactly. A lion and an eagle fused together.
The only thing I've ever known about Griffins is that there was a truck stop on I-10 called Rip Griffins.
Wow.
That's about it from my experience. And that's an air ball.
Whoa.
He shot that about 2 feet too short. Underneath, what a great entry pass. Lay it up and in, Mylan Thomas.
It looks like the Griffins finally break bread on that play.
3:50 to go. And by the way, Lancaster Baptist being shut out so far in this game, and we're well past the halfway point of this, the first quarter. Another whistle. They've held them to 6-0. And that's problematic. Remember, they had the long trip to get the victory last night. They may be a little tired. One more thing, they are very poor here at home this year. You'd think home cooking would help the Eagles. They're only 3-7 this year at the Student Life Center.
You got to take advantage of that dining hall nutrition right there and then start cooking something up. What do you think, Ron?
That's right. Sammy Flores in the ballgame. He's the great football star. Now a quick pass over to Austin Yarborough. He's tall. He's like a mighty sequoia out there. Under intense pressure is Sammy. Now on the wing, it comes back over to Hudson Hartanto. And Hartanto loses it. There's a violation called offensive variety right that time on the Eagles. Hartanto, on that victory last night, was really the star. He came up with a big 16 points, and he had 4 trays at Santa Clarita. He's in there right now, 3:10 to go, 6-0, Palmdale Aerospace.
Eagles still trying to find their groove.
Here's the three-point shot attempt. 0 for 6 beyond the arc between both teams. They can't find the three-point country. Loose ball and picked up just that time by Sammy Flores. Who will ever forget a game we brought you on L28? Sammy Flores brought back, what, a 100-yard fumble return. It had to be. It's as tough of a record. And ball knocked away. I mean, anything over 100, he was back there in the end zone, at least 102 yards.
Wow, that was an amazing recovery.
And this
by
is a
Sammy
football
Flores.
school, Joe.
Right.
If you go out there to the display case, you'll find a championship, CIF Football 2017. We've got a break. We'll take one as well. With 2 here in the first, it remains 6-0. We'll be back. You're watching exclusive sports broadcast on L28. So glad you're with us. Tiffany Johnson with us tonight. We're so glad about that because he has those great halftime and sideline reports. Looking forward to that. Now again, 2:40 to go. 6-0 remains. Alley-oop underneath. Didn't have the height for that. Ball loose. Grabbed right now by the Griffins. Going right to left. Here he comes, taking it by himself. What a great physical specimen David Romero is. Right there you can tell why he averages almost 20 a game.
Took it really strong there on the right side.
Okay, number 10 with it. Hartanto, he goes down in a heap. He's down on his gluteus maximus, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah, but he's no worse for wear. He gets right up. Ball out of bounds, come back over to Palmdale Aerospace. Headed by Bud Tapp in his second year. Now here's a pull-up shot in the paint. Knocks it down. Sir Gavin Epps, that's the name. Sir Gavin, 6'2", 165-pounder. Watch out for him. Over 50% from the field shooting this year. Here's an errant pass, knocked away. Didn't affect the shot clock, down to 25, 24, 23. Working it right now, number 10, of course, Hartanto. Hartanto didn't want it, so gave up to Yarborough, and it was rejected underneath. Great block. Now by himself, looked a little clumsy there, Matt Placencia, but he was trying to draw the foul, and I believe he did just that. Let's see. Matthew Placencia, 5'11", 180-pound senior.
Turning defense into offense here where the Griffins are now going to the line.
And up 10-0. Free throw good from Matt.
Eagles still scoreless, but looking to break bread here. I think once they get that one basket to break the ice, they should find their groove.
But you don't want to be, like I said, down already in double digits here with only 1:43 remaining here in the first quarter.
Absolutely. You don't want that mountain of a lead to...
The press is being applied that time, Joe, the full court press, causing a lot of problems for Lancaster Baptist. Michael Averbeck in the game. By the way, Michael and his parents were honored. He's one of the seniors honored on senior night. Good to see him out there.
Yeah, the Griffins trying to sustain that energy and with that.
And that being the 15th foul assessed on Palmdale Aerospace. Averbeck to the charity stripe and blows the free throw. 12-0.
Trying to get that first score on the board.
It seems like it comes forever. Let's see if he gets here. He does get it.
There we go.
At the 1:37 mark of the first quarter, it's 12-1, a baseball-like score. A blowout in a baseball game. Not yet here, but getting there. Long-range Trey, that's 0 for 7 beyond the arc for both teams. Working it, very clumsy, picks it up nonetheless in the corner and has it right now, number 22 with it, Melvin Bob. Our first look at Melvin. Oh, did he want the tray? He's about 4 or 5 feet beyond the arc, said, no way, I don't want it. I'm going to give it to my good buddy. On the baseline, he doesn't get it. That's DR, Dave Romero. Back they come the other way, and even 1 minute to go in here in the first quarter. 12-1, Palmdale Aerospace. Trying to work around. He does find an opening. What a rejection underneath. The stuff of a highlight reel. It was Sir Gavin Epps. The last name EPPS. 6'2", 265-pound angular one.
Yeah,
from Lancaster. Oh.
Sending block party invitations, I see.
That was something to behold. That's the highlight reel. Okay, that's the leaping lean up the middle. No good. And it remains 12-1. We're down to 39 seconds, and fouled in the backcourt is Sir Gavin. So they got great athletes. Ramiro, we talked about his points per game, but Sir Gavin Epps, not only 54% field goal shooting, but he's got himself 9 caroms a game. And even with all this great physicality, as he was fouled, and right now they're obviously out of fouls. It's time for free throws all the way in right now for this Griffins team. Well, they've got great physicality, but they're in a tough league, the Heritage, and they're only 6-8. They look like they could be much better as the free throw he knocks down, 13-1.
And after every quarter, we're going to go send it to Tiff to
Good.
the sidelines.
She adds so much to our broadcast. Glad she's aboard tonight.
I'm glad both you guys are on board tonight.
Joe had to handle, again, the solo bid, but he got through it admirably. Thank you so much, Joe. And now we're back at work tonight. However, the scoreboard, the greatest nemesis for this, again, Baptist team, because they find themselves down by 12. Uh-oh, pass stolen, but a whistle out there by the official. Now a quick inbounds pass, and that's knocked away. One thing about Palmdale Aerospace, it's very impressive that they're always putting their hand out there, always trying to bat away a pass, and of course, creating a lot of problems so far for the Eagles. One bounce dribble. Here's a three-point country. Good! It took 8 times between two teams, and the final 12 seconds, we got ourselves a tray.
Beautiful three-pointer.
13-4. Oh, he throws it away. What was he thinking of? Joe, Kobe Bryant, and of course LeBron James and those guys would have trouble getting that pass.
Right.
It was upstairs. Uh-oh. Entry pass underneath. Yarbrough denied. The putback. No. And the buzzer sounds in the first quarter. You got to give Yarbrough credit on the putback, but the bodies were too big in front of him. After one quarter, 13-4, Palmdale Aerospace. Be ready for Tiffany.
Tiffany Johnson coming up right next.
On our way.
If there's one word to describe Palmdale Aerospace, it's pressure. They have not stopped in this first quarter. You can see it in their eyes. They have trained for this. There is no celebration after a bucket, after a block, after a rebound. They're focused on the win of the whole game. I hope Lancaster Baptist pulls up after getting that 3-point. They might get that excitement and that adrenaline in them to finally wake up for the second quarter. Back to you, Ronnie and Joe.
I wanted to say that.
All right, Ronnie, we're back. That was a great send-off from Tiffany. What do you think about the game so far, Ronnie?
Well, so far in this ball game, a lot of energy on the part of both teams, but the scoreboard tells the whole story. 13-4, a 9-point bulge right now lead for Palmdale Aerospace because they've got the bigger bodies out there, really. There's no doubt that they have an advantage, and guys that can really crash the boards and make things happen.
Right. I think in this league right now, in this game, the tallest person was about, what, 6'2" or what, 6'4"?
Well, we're looking at 6'2", Austin Bach. Ethan Cox is 6'2", but on their squad, the tallest player is, of course, Sir Gavin Epps. We've seen him. He might be 6'2", but he can fly. His vertical leap is something to behold. It's really breathtaking. Okay, here's a pass inside, and almost stolen that time on the part of Palmdale Aerospace's number 5, Thomas Carrillo. The point guard, the freshman in the basketball game right now. By the way, this is not something that Lancaster Baptist has not experienced. If you go back in the time machine, all the way back to January 12th, they lost big to this team 59-31. They were spanked at the Aerospace house. Yeah.
So
All right, taking it right now. Pull-up shot, that's going to be pivot left and missed that time on the part of Toby. That's his first name.
So the Eagles
Akinsente, the last name, high in the air
Oh.
and grabbing it. Great. Again, ability to go get it, and he does. David Romero, he leads all scorers. He's got 6 in this ball game. 15-4. See how they're having problems and they make it difficult for them? Oh, no doubt he ran with it. No doubt about it.
that full court pressure and press giving the Eagles some problems there.
That's John Leo, and first time he's come in the ball game is 6'1", 170-pounder, but he had rapid foot syndrome that time. RFS. I just invented that. It's not a clinical term.
Rapid
Oh,
foot
he almost does. He does. There's your act of thievery. Underneath, lay it up and in. Sammy Flores, his first score of the game.
There you go, turning defense into offense, and hopefully the Eagles can get more of that.
15-6 it is. Now the quick pass. Oh, loose ball. A great, that time, turnover. Sammy by himself. Sammy hit hard. Sammy will get free throws.
Couldn't quite finish the reverse layup there, but what a momentum switch right now for the Eagles.
I asked, of course, principal head coach Lee about the transition from football to basketball. Do football players really benefit from basketball or vice versa? He says, well, it's a challenge, trying to tone down physically. And these guys have a psychological thing going on. It's called football hangover. They just can't get it out of their blood and their mind. And truly, Lancaster Baptist is about football first and foremost, as Flores blows the first one, and it remains now 15-6. Second on its way, perfect.
Not shying away from the contact, and you can definitely see why he's also a football player.
Oh, I hope people can go back and enjoy our replay on that scintillating fumble return he made. I guess that was way back in September or October. And now, this time, they're able to force a turnover. Out of the last 4 possessions, they've been able to force some turnovers, I think at least 2 or 3. Remember, I don't have a statistician up here. It's called unofficial total.
Right.
Yeah, very unofficial. 15-7, 6:21 to go here in the second. Ronnie Wald along with Joe Leal. Here's the 3-point shot attempt. And Tiffany Johnson. And the shot, no, what a great rebound by one of the smaller players out there. He's got it. He tries to feed inside, but in traffic, threw it away. Now they get back to midcourt and a couple bodies down over there. Number 5, Tom Carrillo, fighting it out over there with Michael Averbeck. And one thing about Averbeck, he never stops. He's perpetual motion for the full 32 minutes. 6:05 remaining, 15-7. Griffins leading the Eagles. Natural predatory enemies at war. Here's the shot in the paint. That's no good, but they get back the rebound. Here's the pull-up shot. Open look. Not that time. Now the rebound high in the air and taking it quickly. Number 15, of course, our good buddy Ethan Cox. Oh, be careful with Ethan. He ran over a Griffin. And the fans know it was a charging call. The old-fashioned terminology was player control foul.
Right.
But Ethan's the one that came back from the concussion from last week. And just before game time, I found out from Coach Lee that he was cleared to play. And now he just went down hard again. Keep an eye on that. Oh, entry pass in traffic. Leo's got it. Leo, an errant pass. Where was he throwing it? Over to the concession booth to try to get some popcorn. They won't trade the basketball for popcorn. You're going to have to use real dinero. So anyway, nonetheless, a couple of errant passes here, Joe,
Yeah.
where they look a little confused.
Right. I guess I'll put my my Wilson basketballs back in the car then.
Oh, Joe, he's ready to suit up and get out there. He's at his playing weight. All right. I asked Joe, how did his kids like his play-by-play? They said, no opinion. Okay,
Right.
taking it back the other way. Pump fake. Shot good. Dave Romero, 8 points. On his way to, again, the promised land. Remember, 19.4 a game. Lining it up. That's the open look.
That looked good.
Could not get it to fall. Ethan Hartanto on this Friday night in the high desert. The incredulity of it all. Now working it. Oh, there's your act of thievery. Grabbing it appropriately enough. Ethan Cox kicking over right side to Hartanto. Hartanto's shot trying to draw the foul. And he did a good job on that, Joe, because that shot, oh, it turned out it was offensive. Oh, he was traveling. Okay, got it. He did everything he could to try to draw the foul. A desperate team right now down 17-7 would love to get to the charity stripe because the shots aren't falling as we have a foul at midcourt.
Still trying to get in that flow, and I like the defensive approach that the Eagles are taking, and it's still a 10-point mountain lead by the Griffins right now.
All right, working from half court right now, one Matt Placencia. He's a senior. Hands off to his good buddy, Akinsente. He's got the basketball, makes his move, back and forth like a windshield wiper, and now lays it up. No, he couldn't get it to fall, but his good buddy able to follow. Dave Romero's in double figures, 10 of his team's 19 points. They haven't changed that scoreboard. Wow, they're a little slow over there. Come on, scoreboard operators. You need some, again, inspiration. Not getting it now. Comes back the other way. Shot missed. Plenty of shots missed in this ball game, and that was an open look. They'll give him sleepless Somonix nights. Should have made that shot. Oops, up the middle, jump, stop, makes the shot. Sammy Flores. Sammy, 5'7", 180. As big as a minute out there. Oh, almost stolen, and then finally a foul. Marcus DePaula Rosa, we remember him from football, almost made that theft right there. The pock picketing incident.
What's going on here right now?
Uh-oh, there's some controversy over there at the scorer's table. Remember, it's 19-9. Lancaster behind right now by 10 points. And Coach Eric Lee is beside himself. Looks like a technical foul was called on the Eagles. And you can see the smoke come out of Eric's ears. Eric, a very tranquil person, very laconic person.
Right.
He doesn't say too much, but when he does speak, he speaks with power. He filled in on our broadcast football and did an admirable job. Now he's letting the official have a bit of his peace of mind now. And the free throw good on the technical from Dave Romero. Point number 11 now going after 12. They've hit the 20 mark. Just like the number on his uniform. No, he's 24.
24, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's 21. He's got 12. And, oh, double technical. So they're going to give now free throws to Akinsente. He get 22-9.
Palmdale Aerospace doing
Double
what they
technicals.
need. Right.
And Coach Lee is still drawing it out with the official.
Oh, you missed one, but you definitely got to capitalize on these opportunities.
Oh, they're going to give him 3. 5 technicals seems excessive. And Coach Lee probably feels the same way. I've never seen Eric Lee, and I've had some time with him. He was kind enough to invite me to an incredible Thanksgiving dinner, and
Maybe you guys can explain a little bit of that, and
he's quite a guy.
maybe throw it back to Tiff. Yeah, thank you.
But Eric Lee was fit to be tied as Palmdale Aerospace comes up themselves with 5 technical free throws. Are they going to get another? Tell me it's not true. And of the 5, they've hit 4. Number 6.
Free throw contest.
What a
I
way
tell
to slow down the game. Oh, it rims off. Oh, he wasn't happy about that. They got 4 of 6 and opened up a 23-9 lead. And now,
The ball doesn't lie, they say.
no, I thought there was going to be, of all things, a timeout after all that. 6 technical free throws. I cannot remember that happening. They said, Ronnie, you've been around long enough. You've seen it all. I've seen it all. Here it is, up the middle. What a floater! And he made it. He's crying out for a foul. How much more do you want? You just got 6 technicals. Come on now. But it was a beautiful floater from Toby Akinsente. Now they're up by their biggest lead of the ballgame, a 14-point bulge. Taking himself, pump fake, thrown away. How did he do it? Ethan Cox Y. Back over number 1. You know who that is. Sir Gavin Epps goes airborne, knocks down an Eagle. Offensive foul, Gavin Epps.
Going left and then going to the right hand and just couldn't finish that shot.
3:11, by the way, to go here. 23-9 as we're going to turn it over to Tiffany. We've already know about the great show, Tiff on the Town. Tiff in the gym. She brightens up her environments. She'll be doing her thing at the half. Now he's doing his thing. 3-point country, good. Oh,
Great
a dry
three-point shot
night, a
on the
cold
left
night in the high
side.
desert. But is it going to start raining trays in this building?
Eagles-
Under intense pressure. Great press. Oh, open look. Off the glass. In.
Answers right back.
Number 3, Mylan Thomas. He shot it 3 feet too long. Mylan saying, Ronnie and Joe, that's my new jump, my new bank shot. And then it went back in. Rollerdrome action. Shot missed this time by Lancaster Baptist. An Eagle down on his back. That time, number 5, Austin Yarborough. And the basketball back to the Griffins.
Still some great action and score 12-26.
You would
still.
think it's
Yeah.
a playoff between 2 teams that are pretty much at the bottom of the heritage. Still a lot of pride out there. Uh-oh. Did he travel? He did travel. The bunny hop. As a result, 26-12, 14-point lead. It remains 2:14 to go here in this first half. Oh, a 20-second timeout from Eric Lee. Oh, Eric told me while we take this break, Joe, that this building here during lunchtime feeds 1,000 meals because they got a preschool, they got the high school going on here, and the West Coast Bible College. So from ages 4 to 22, they're well fed on this campus.
That's a lot of mouths to feed, though, Ronnie.
They were feeding some people out here earlier. I was tempted. But I think on my per diem, I'm going to have to. The popcorn looms large over there.
You could just smell the popcorn. Now I want to watch a movie now and grab a drink.
But this is not the official building. This is where it all started for both the college and high school teams. Now this building, the Student Life Center, is reserved for high school basketball. They've got an incredible facility for the college. All here, 4 miles, again, due east of downtown Lancaster. An oasis in the
Wow.
desert.
All inclusive.
2:12 to go. 26-12 it is. It took them a long time to break the ice and score their first points. 3-pointer, here it comes. Air ball.
A little bit long.
3-pointer shot 2 feet too long.
Oh,
Oh, Yarborough with the great carom. The putback, no, a little bit too strong. In fact, it was number 5. Yeah, it was Austin. 6'1", 180.
Great offensive rebound. It just couldn't finish that offensive putback.
And now they're going to take the long walk
Oh,
down the 75 by
they're in the bonus.
50 hunk of wood. They're in the bonus.
Oh, wow.
But it's always been difficult in basketball. Here you grab down an aggressive rebound, and then you've got to slow up and just shoot a foot or 2 away. Yarborough was all keyed up after that rebound, and the 2-foot shot went 5. First one, no good. Second one on its way. And that one, no, it was like what they call the frozen rope. The front of the rim.
Got to put some mark in that.
1:49 remaining. Look at that great defense again, perpetuated on the
Right.
part of the Griffins. Pump fake. Now, Leo. Leo then just as quickly over to number 13, Wyatt Langley.
Flores.
Langley back on the 3-point shot attempt from Sammy Flores. No, loose ball on the floor. 1 body down, 2 bodies down. Looks like a battlefield. And now taking it himself, working through the morass and attempting the shot, Sammy. And Sammy was denied. He went into traffic. Big redwoods in the way. Oh, open look. He's alone. He sets. He fires. He gets.
dials it up and laces the tray.
Dialed it
Three-point
up. I love that metaphor because
Right.
he really had the open look. If he doesn't hit that one, I'm telling him, take the last bus out of here back to the boulevard. Yeah. You have no business out here. Less than 1 minute to go. 29-12. Okay, underneath. Pounds it down low.
nice
Oh, what a
layup.
reverse! Yarborough gets points for
Amazing.
that and makes up for his mistake a moment ago with a terrific reverse. 29-14, 43 seconds ago. That's Epps' time. Epps shot in the paint, no, and grabbed Yarborough. Oh, stripped of the basketball. No whistle. No whistle. Austin down hard.
Eagles down. Eagles down 15, but it looks like they need some more defensive stops to switch that momentum.
35 lonely seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Well, they're not that lonely. I'm with you, Ron.
It gets lonely when you look at scoreboard, which is the final verdict, 29-14. They'll have a lot of splaining to do and getting back in this ball game in the second half. Holds it high. He's not tall enough. He won't bring any rain. Now on the wing, perimeter right. Two bounce dribble. Wyatt Langley loses the basketball. They're always going after it. They never stop. A great physical team are the Griffins. And right here near our broadcast position, high above the northern sideline, they're going to give honors right now to number 23, Toby.
I like how you put that. The perpetual energy that's being displayed by the Griffins. It's not nonstop defense.
They got some great athletes out there. No doubt about it. Making his move right now, Thomas Carrillo. He wants the tray, partially blocked, hit high in the air, grabbing it just as quickly and putting it up and in, kissing it oh so sweetly off the glass. That was Toby time. 2 seconds to go, midcourt shot. It hits the roof.
Wow.
I've heard of that happening at the old Houston Astrodome, but here it hit the roof, and we'll never know if he would have made a half-court shot. Okay, there you go, 31-14, Joe.
Right? The building playing great defense, unfortunately, but that's the home court.
We'll try to cobble together some rudimentary halftime stats to try to make some sense of the first half, and we're going to get stats because beautiful Cecilia, the principal's wife, Eric Lee's wife, is down there, and I could go try to put something together for our halftime show.
That's a great benefit.
She works hard. They're in tandem. They came from their native Oklahoma to take the position out here, and they offered them a lot. And what is the result is the principal and head coaching duties.
Senior night here at Lancaster Baptist.
Okay, Joe, I'm going to leave you on the island, like Gilligan's Island, stranded, because I'm going to go cobble together those rudimentary halftime stats. So until you want to send it down to Tiffany, right now it's 31-14, Lancaster Aerospace.
Right now we're not sending it back to. We're not sending it to
Oh.
Tiff yet. We're still up here in halftime.
Okay,
But we could definitely take a break though as you get those stats.
okay.
And we'll come back from halftime. You're watching L28 Sports with Ronnie Wald and Joe Leo
And Tiff.
and Tiffany
And by the
Johnson.
way, ably produced tonight. Ryan's on one camera. What a great guy he is. Annabelle and Jen together.
Right.
And when you put them together, they are an incredible force of nature.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we know it's 31-14. We'll talk to you in a few minutes here on L28.
L28 Sports.
Justin, you're the athletic director for Lancaster Baptist School, a school where most of these athletes are jumping around in different sports. Do you think this benefits or hinders the athletes as a whole?
It's definitely a challenge, Tiffany, but I think it's a great opportunity for all of our players to get a vast variety of experience through different sports. A lot of our guys jump from season to season, and our basketball team actually has to wait until football's over so we have enough players, for tryouts and practices. So it's definitely a challenge, but it's a great experience definitely for everyone.
Athletic director, but you studied ministry. What got you into sports? What your favorite sport? Tell us about your sports background.
Yeah, so my father was in broadcasting, sports broadcasting back in the late 70s in Western Pennsylvania, Northeast Ohio. So I grew up around sports, and
Nice catch. You saved me, man. Nice catch.
I got you. I love sports. I grew up around it, ate, slept, drank it. So I love sports, and it's a passion of mine for sure.
Last question. Everyone's saying, okay, you studied ministry. Why are you not in ministry? But I like to push that there's ministry within sports. How do you encourage other athletic directors to really infiltrate a mentality with their athletes and not just being good with the ball?
Yeah, absolutely, Tiffany. Great question. Coaches have a unique opportunity when they coach. They're building a relationship that these players will never forget for the rest of their lives. And it's a big opportunity for them to make an impact, a lasting impact in the lives of so many young people. I could tell story after story of young people that changed the trajectory of their lives because of a coach who made a difference on the floor or off the floor. And I'm involved as well in our youth program here, so I get to serve in ministry really full-time as well on our church side. So it's a great ministry here at Lancaster Baptist. I'm thankful for my opportunity here. So.
Well, you're doing an amazing job, Justin, as athletic director, and you're also a great ball security guard. So I appreciate you, a man of many talents.
My pleasure.
Congratulations, and looking forward to what you do with Lancaster Baptist.
Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you for coming out. This is great. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much. All right, guys, we're so excited to get back to this game. It is hot, it is heavy, the energy is so strong in this gym. I'm looking forward to seeing what the head coach of Lancaster Baptist told those young men to get their grit up and play some basketball. Let's send it back to Joe and Ronnie.
Oh. And welcome back, everyone.
It looks like we're back from the second half, and just enough time to get you a slice of pizza. And number 23 scores for the Griffins, adding more to the lead, 14-33 now. Sammy Flores with the ball, giving it to the right side. Number 15 to moving the ball around back to number 10, but great defense by the Griffins, and number 24 with the finish, adding more so to the mountainous lead here by the Griffins. Number 5 in the paint, surrounded by Griffins, and looks like there's a foul on the play. Third personal foul for Mr. Epps.
Hey, Joe, I've got the stats. I put them together.
Oh, there you go.
So when we have a break, we'll go back. So go ahead, take over.
No worries. Number 15. Baseline jumper hits the side of the backboard, and they do the outlet to number 24, and he can't finish, but it looks like a loose ball foul on the Eagles, and looks like we do have some time now, Ronnie.
Okay, for Palmdale, leads this ballgame right now 35-14. Gavin Epps with 5. Mylan chimed in with 5. Toby 10, and Romero 12. 2 players in double figures for Lancaster Baptist. Averbeck 4, Hartanto 3, and Sammy Flores chimed in with 5.
And there you have it.
Okay, you want to turn it back over to me?
Oh, yeah, Ronnie.
I'm ready to go now. They really cut those halftime shows short.
Right.
Yeah, ready to go. And again, while you were on play-by-play there and doing a good job, the score did not change. Your announcing had no effect on the score.
Right.
36-14, everyone, and now going themselves towards this, the eastern goal. It's a home squad, Lancaster Baptist. They've got the basketball, and with it, Hudson Hortanto, and he throws out of bounds. Hartanto. Out there, Hartanto, Wyatt Langley, Michael Averbeck, Ethan Cox, who has done good work in the first half, coming back from that concussion, and Austin Bach. Back the other way. It spins off the rim that time. Oh, the painful nature of that one. Rollerdrome action. And he'll be thinking about that late tonight, 36-14 it is, for the team with the orange uniform. Orange, in fact, lettering, black background, and that, of course, is Palmdale Aerospace Academy. Lancaster Baptist in the white uniform. Offensive violation called on Sammy Flores and this Eagle team.
You know, that's reminiscent of the Baltimore Orioles, that
There you go.
color code.
That's
orange
right.
and-
Very good.
Yeah,
Only 3,000 miles away.
right.
But can I give you a little bit closer reference?
Sure.
Pacific University in Stockton.
Oh, there
The
we go.
Tigers, yeah. I mean, let's localize it if we can.
I'm
but
sorry.
I know the Orioles. As it's a stolen basketball on the wing, entry pass, not batted away, grabbed quickly. He'll take it by his lonesome, lay it up and in. Now there was the great physicality there, and by the way, I don't have a 13 here, and they do that to me at high schools. They've done it to me for 40 years, change the uniform number on me. Oh, but they can't change that. 3-point country good, Austin Bach.
Shooter's touch on that one, bounces right in.
Okay, pull-up shot in the paint, and he knocks it down. Toby Akinsente. He's got himself now 12 in the ball game. By himself, Leo couldn't get it to fall. Back they come the other way, going left to right. Across your laptop, PC, Android, whatever you got tonight. As the shot no good that time for the Griffins. That's their moniker. Palmdale Aerospace, the Griffins. The Nom de Plume, the mascot for Lancaster Baptist, the Eagles.
Yes.
Ooh. Now 40-17, down by 23. Jump stop, no call from the official. In traffic, in trouble, still gets it.
Ooh,
Oh!
we got a wedgie.
The indignity of it all. He made a great move, a great reverse, and he gets stuck between the rim and the backboard.
That's been the story for the Eagles all game today.
And the story of my life.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the basketball stuck. What a metaphor, huh?
Right.
Now, one bounce dribble, the three-point shot attempt. Good!
Dials it up.
And apparently, their head coach, Bud Tapp, in his second year at the helm, doesn't like what he sees. Timeout on the floor.
Still a 20-point lead, though, here. 4:55 left to go, and the Griffins got a lot of momentum.
While we have this chance, let's break as well. As Joe said, inside 5 minutes to go, a 20-point lead for Palmdale Aerospace. We'll be right back.
You're listening to L28 Sports. Ronnie Wall and Joseph Leo.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Ronnie Wald along with Joe Leao and, of course, Tiffany Johnson. Joe, we're stacked tonight for announcers. You would think this was a Super Bowl.
Right? I'm having
Lancaster's
so much fun.
version of the Super Bowl.
Having fun so much here.
Good. We try to have fun in these broadcasts. There's a bounce pass, pump fake, no. Back and forth he goes. Now the shot was an air ball. They got their big guy in there right now. That's Ulysses Rivas, the power forward, 6 foot, 256 pounder. Yep. Wish I could. Now 4:26 to go. 20-point differential here. And the foul against Yarborough. Yarborough headed to the free throw line right now.
Has a chance to bring it down to 18. Hopefully he can.
I think the way I would describe the bandbox here, intimate, but they should have raised the roof because they had a shot before the end of the half, and it hit one of those stanchions up there, and we'll never know if a 70-foot shot would have been made.
Building playing some of the
70
greatest
foot's
defense
pretty
so far in
far.
the game, right?
More like a 35-footer. Here's
Oh,
a
misses
free
both.
throw, and it's short. Oh, the legs have to be tired if you can't get the 15-foot free throw at least up to the rim. 4:18 to go, 40-20.
Great dribbling right there.
Griffins got it. Alone sets, fires, and that won't be there that time for the Griffins. The mythical Griffins. But they're not mythical tonight. They've got the 20-point lead. Taking it by himself. Oh, he turned on the afterburners. That was number 20. It looked like John Leo. No, Sammy Flores. Well, we know about his afterburners and what he can do in football. Football dominates the nomenclature of this school, no doubt about it. Basketball is more of an afterthought, but they still play hard. But you got a number of, again, Lancaster Baptist football players in evidence out there right now.
Got it.
Among them, SF, Sammy Flores, free throw. He just flips it up there.
It rolled right in.
Yeah, well, that one did. He got some help from the prevailing trade breeze to get over the rim. 3:53 to go here in the third. 40-21. Oh, pushing off underneath. No doubt about it, a whistle on the floor. And the infraction called against Lancaster Baptist, and Eric Lee beside himself. Eric Lee fit to be tied in this ball game. Why? A number of calls have not gone in the Eagles' favor. 3:49 remaining, down by 19. Oh, throws it away. Florence has got it. Will he take it by himself? He'll try. Oh, rejected underneath. Sir Gavin Epps with the block. He's so proficient at that. Now back they come the other way. Oh, going down hard. In fact, I couldn't see. It was on top of an Eagle.
I hate to sound like Captain Obvious here, but the defense and the length of the Griffins really bothering the Eagles right now. Whole game, really.
I know inadvertently I wanted to make an allusion to LeBron James, but I mentioned Kobe Bryant, and I thought it was apropos because you told me it's the 4th anniversary of, again, the loss of Kobe, and of course,
yes.
Laker fans and basketball fans will never forget him. As 2 shots missed and fighting underneath, there goes a plethora of bodies on the floor, on the deck, on their wallets, and it shows again, Joe, how hard they're playing out there.
Yeah, the hustle and the energy is still there no matter what the score is, and you just got to definitely recognize that for the Lancaster Eagles.
3:23 remaining here in the third. Ronnie Wald, Joe Leal, and Tiffany Johnson. A terrific trio, the triumvirate. And now trying to go airborne himself. He left the tarmac. He was cleared for a takeoff, and he had his buttery fingers drop the basketball. But guess what? Apparently it was touched last by an Eagle. Oh, catch and shoot. And then a great block on the part of Yarborough, but before that even happened, a whistle on the floor. We're at the Student Life Center, everybody, here on the campus of Palmdale High School, but it's so much more than that. West Coast Bible College, West Coast Baptist College is here, so much. The oasis in the desert, and they ran with the basketball. Infraction called that time on the Griffins. 3:09 remaining here in the third. They faced each other on January 12th, and it was a major win for Palmdale Aerospace over Lancaster Baptist. Oh, he tripped up and still had presence of mind to finish.
Sammy Flores with a great drive right there, going strong to the right side.
But he was, again, limping because he was tripped up. Oh, what a move the other way. Hanging on the rim. He couldn't get it to fall on this Friday night in Lancaster. Back they come the other way. Sammy, he goes airborne. He's fouled.
Not shy away from the contact.
If there was any opportunity for the gifted one, Sir Gavin Epps, to finish that time, and again, the unforgiving nature of basketball, it hung on the rim. A very unforgiving Western rim here at SLC. Free throw, no good from Sammy. This team is knocked out. When the free throws don't get to the rim, it's all in the legs. And again, a great emotional win last night.
Yeah, the Griffins coach was just
Free throw
adamant
good.
about that one play right there.
By the way, that was a 62-53 win last night against Santa Clarita. What a great, again, bus ride home from Newhall. Oh, he wants the open look tray. but no rotation, but they get back the offensive carom. 2 chances, 3 chances is a charm. Sir Gavin, he had himself 10 points in the first half, add 4 more, 14 in this ballgame. Ramiro still leads all scorers.
Griffin
Oh, he wants a long-range tray.
dialing up for long distance,
Yeah, he
but
did
nobody
dial it
there.
up, and he got a busy signal.
Oh, he sure did, didn't he?
Hey, by the way, their coach, Bud Tapp, wanted me to tell everyone that David Romero, who averages almost 20 a game, got his first slam dunk the other day against Vasquez. So I had to
Kudos.
say that. I know they're a Palmdale school, but in basketball parlance, that's a big event.
That is, definitely.
It's equivalent to when the Tooth Fairy came by,
Right.
and you look under your pillow, there it is. He got a dunk. 42-24. John Leo, last name spelled L-I-U. In and out, heartbreak free throw. 2 even minutes to go. 18-point differential. And, oh, Averbeck, he's everywhere. The omnipresent one. The peripatetic one. And it was great seeing his parents out there in the senior celebrations. And he's going to sit down right now.
I have never heard that word before, Ron.
Yeah, I just made it up.
Oh, wow.
We're going to find out how many people have Websters nearby are going to call me on it. Don't ask me to spell it. 1:43 to go, 42-24. Oh, tell me he didn't run with it. Talking about Harvey the Rabbit. No way. Now back and forth he goes and doesn't want it. So back to Milan. Milan then to Tom Carrillo.
Ooh, beating the shot clock.
Oh, he had to do it.
Yeah. he
It
had
was
to do
right
it.
down to the number. Leo quickly. And handoff.
Ooh,
3.
wiping the
Oriana.
glass.
Our first look at Oriana. And couldn't get it to fall. 44-24. A scant 1:12 remaining in the third. Making his move, Dave Ramiro. Oh, it hung on the rim again. They've had a number of heartbreak moments in the third quarter, but they're still up by 20. The pull-up shot off the glass. That wasn't a traditional bank shot. That was too long. On the part of Oliver Winberg. Ollie, now the shot. Uh-oh, Flores bounces in! So many hung on the rim tonight.
Right.
That one did not deserve to go through the hole. It did. Go figure.
Got that old school internet dial-up with AOL there, but it most certainly connected.
44-27, Palmdale Aerospace leads this ball game. We're going to break as well here on L28.
Ronnie Wall and Joseph Leo with Tiffany Johnson, L28 Sports. Okay, we're back from the timeout, Ronnie.
And welcome back, one and all. So glad you're with us here with 46.6 seconds to go here in the third. 44-27. Griffins of Palmdale Aerospace leading this ball game over
Full
Lancaster
court-
Baptist.
full
Batting
court
for the
trap.
basketball. They won't give up, and they end up with one player on the floor on his wallet over there, Wyatt Langley. Wyatt, another one of the Langley brothers that goes to the school, the football players, morphing into basketball. They took Rivas out, by the way. Here's John Leo, lays it up and in. Remember we said the big 250-pounder, Rivas, they took him out of the game, fighting for it in the backcourt. The press applied. Number 24 was not happy about it, trying to fight back and keep him from grabbing the basketball, David Romero. And he's going to have the chance to take it out right now.
Great score by John Liu on that. Amazing score. And that's turning defense into offense here. And the Eagles back with that full court trap trying to.
Shot clock put to bed.
There it
Here
is.
comes again the
Can't
freight train
finish.
up the middle, and the freight train went off the track and blew it that time. Great effort, but all for naught. And now back over to Lancaster Baptist. Hey, we have some happy news about their coach. He's expecting a bundle of joy, a baby daughter, and on what day? Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so fitting right
what
there.
a thrill that would be for Bud Tapp, head coach of Palmdale Aerospace. Okay, taking it himself, and he's thrilled by that move. That's Sammy time. Laid it up and in. Oh, they're going to call the offensive violation on him. He thought he was headed to the free throw line to consummate the three-point play.
And looks like we're going to pass it to Tiffany Johnson at the quarter here with just 3.7 seconds left as the Griffins try to inbound the ball.
All right.
Oh, stolen
Only
right
3
away.
seconds away. A steal. Here's the three-pointer. No, and the buzzer sounds. Heroic effort from Wyatt Langley, all for naught. And we've gone 3 now, Joe.
Yep.
44-29 in this ball game with, of course, Palmdale Aerospace leading. Let's send it down to Tiffany Johnson. Tiff.
As you guys see, Lancaster Baptist has picked up the momentum. Sammy Flores, number 20, has got his fire back in him. I don't know if it was the locker room talk or seeing his teammate, Dave Polarosa, get ejected from the game from not just a flagrant foul, but also a technical foul. I know Sammy, and Sammy is loyal to the bone. He might have just needed that push to wake up. I hope Lancaster Baptist keeps this push, keep this momentum, and come closer and closer for that fourth quarter. Back to you, Ronnie and Joe.
All right, back to live action. One thing about the producers at L28, they always keep it interesting. And we're out here on the edge of our seats, high above the northern sideline. Ronnie Wald, proud to bring it to you. Now the final quarter ensues as we swing into the fourth. Oh, backdoor, lays it up and in. Hit hard. No call from the official, or is it? I believe it is.
I
Oh.
think he definitely got the end one there. They has a chance for the traditional three-point play.
Christian Tonala. Christian setting the Tonala.
I like that.
Yeah. And the free throw good. He gets the three-point play. They've opened it up now, 46-29. Again, going back to January 12th, way back in the good old days, Lancaster Baptist lost to Aerospace by 9 points. Much bigger differential in this one as the shot is missed. John Leo, open look, 14-footer, no. And the rebound with authority, bringing it down, Dave Romero. And he's going to bring it into the front court. Dave Romero, if he was only one out there and scoring the 19 a game, that'd be impressive. But they have many great athletes on Palmdale Aerospace. It's going to be a pull-up shot, partially blocked, foul, and it's Toby Akinse going to the free throw line right now.
It's been fouls, it's been turnovers, it's been offensive rebounds, just challenging the Eagles today. What do you think, Ronnie?
I think it's time to promo our Monday game because that's going to be an incredible one with Paraclete.
Paraclete against who?
Bishop Amat.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be pulling in our Los Angeles audience. We're going to be pulling in, we already get an audience all over the country, but it's going to be fabulous, and we'll be bringing it to you then. Don't you dare miss it again from Paraclete
Would not miss
on
out for the world.
Monday.
Monday.
Uh-huh.
Is that
And
the 29th?
Jen, ever the enterprising one, the communications czar
Yes.
for the city of Lancaster, she added a game Wednesday. We've got a girls' game going on.
I'm
The
excited
first
about
girls'
that one.
game of the year.
I am
That's Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay, here's the steal. The act of thievery, taking it himself up the middle too much. Then the putback. Oh, goes down hard. Toby Akinsente. He felt it that time. And he's going to get free throws right now.
To the charity stripe.
Yes, in the act of shooting. 6:57 remaining here. 49-29. They're having a hard time chiseling away, whittling away at this immense Palmdale Aerospace lead. It's like walking your dog backwards. Try it.
That's a
Trying to overcome this lead against Palmdale Aerospace.
difficult task there.
Yes.
Difficult.
All right. Just rims off. So it looks like Toby might be wearing down himself with that poor free throw. 6:52 to go. 3-point country, good! Oh, he knocked it down with authority. Ethan Hartanto, the leading scorer last night in the win over Santa Clarita Christian. Ball deflected, knocked away, and it'll come back over to the Eagles. The Eagles come in this ball game 5-13 overall, 3-12 in the Heritage in 8th place. Palmdale Aerospace 6-8 in 6th place in the Heritage. Uh-oh, fighting for the basketball midcourt. Finally comes up with it. Now taking it himself. Here's the runner. The shot bounces around. The putback no from Yarborough. Oh, emblematic of tonight's situation for Lancaster Baptist. And back they come the other way, Matt Placencia. And Matt was fouled in the act of shooting. Joe Leal, they had multiple opportunities on this end of the floor, and they couldn't get him to fall.
Right.
It's just one of those nights.
Looks like they had an inbound play.
Sir Gavin, and Yarborough rejects it. Back they come the other way. Now terminates the dribble. Gives over instead over on the side of Leo. He throws it away. How could he do that?
Flores
Now as a
with the
result, bounce
turnover.
pass, hand it off, put it up. No good that time for Christian Tonala. And another foul underneath. Another one in the act of shooting. And they're spending all their time here in the fourth quarter at the free throw line.
Just capitalizing on that lead there, 32-50.
They've hit the half-century mark. 50-32 Griffins. And the young man, 5'11", 180-pounder from Palmdale, Matthew Placencia, blows the free throw.
Substitutions, and we got some Griffins coming in the game and a couple Eagles as well.
Sitting down Yarborough, and he did great yeoman's work tonight. Really put everything on the line for his team. Yarborough has it right now. Pardon me. Number 11 left the game. Ethan Hartanto. My bad. All right, back to live action. They're keeping Yarborough out there. They should. He's been effective. Okay, the shot. That one. Nowhere near the rim. Averbeck felt it as he slammed the basketball to the floor, and he's feeling very responsible right now. Averbeck, very emotional, lays it on the line, and he's feeling it right now. That foul, I don't have the score here. I don't know if they're out of fouls or if he fouled out of the ball game. But after that foul, he left immediately, and you see him over there. His head in his hands. It's not, again, enjoyable sight, but he's that kind of player. Lays it on the line. He never says die. And so the foul committed. That was the 15th foul with 5:37 to go. And ready right now to take some free throws is Dave Romero. I've got him with 16 unofficial in this ball game. Here it comes. Good. 17. 2 off of his season average. Checking in right now for Lancaster Baptist, Austin Bach, and sitting down will be number 13, Wyatt Langley. So, head coach Eric Lee going for size right now as the free throw is made and opens up now back to a 20-point lead. Oh, there's your act of thievery. Call out the sheriff's department. Oh, call back the sheriff's department. How did he miss that dunk? He missed a dunk. All he had to do was lay it up, Joe Leal.
Right. Trying to go.
And look, he's slamming himself the hands on the chair because he is fit to be tied. Toby Akinsente.
Still a
He
20-point
wanted
lead.
that monster dunk. And it would not happen tonight for him. But his team is up at 20.
Trying to get the visit from the tooth fairy, like you say, right, Ronnie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 22 with it, Melvin Bob. But then they steal it. Of all people, Big Yarborough in the middle. What an effective, great presence to have out there when you have someone of the ability of Austin Yarborough. Does he want the shot? He stumbles a bit. The shot taken from 3, no. And now going back over to Palmdale Aerospace, who will lay it up and in.
Oh,
Did they
traveling.
disallow it?
Traveling.
Yep. He was on his way to take a fast or slow bus out of town to Parablossom on that one. I mean, come on, cruise control. All right, 52-32 it remains. 4:37 to go. Oh, the runner a bit long that time from Bach. Okay, underneath, back the other way. He's going to attempt another one. The air ball underneath, crying out for a foul, and he's not going to get it, is Melvin Bobb. Melvin, like a Philadelphia lawyer, pleading his case in Lancaster. Oh, it rolls off the rim. The heartbreak of, again, the unforgiving Eastern Rim here at Student Life Center. It had no life that time, the basketball. And it now back in again. Austin Bach. I hear a symphony
Yes.
from Austin. Okay, back the other way. Down 52-35. It bounces it.
The answer right, but way back. It's just
Very much a forgiving rim going westbound and down. And the shot made by Thomas Carrillo. 54-35. Bounce pass in the corner. Drives the base. The shot, no. The rebound. The man who leads them in rebounds, 9 a game, Sir Gavin Epps. Gavin tried to over-dribble, and he paid dearly for it. Now up the middle he comes. He paid for it. Ran over a Griffin. That's the offensive violation called on Lancaster Baptist's own, number 15, Ethan Cox. Hey, Joe, Ethan's played the whole game, sporadically, coming back from a concussion, and we're happy to see it.
lots of heart from that kid.
But that time he ran over a Griffin and c'est la vie. All right, back they come now, passing the timeline into the so-called attacking zone. They're going to slow it up considerably. Watch them use good clock management skills right now. Go ahead and chew up that clock. Don't shy and use up all of the 35 shot timer that is now, right now, at 11. Down to 10, down to 9. Feeds a man underneath, but before the pass, the entry pass, a Griffin goes down very hard over there. Number 5, Tom Carrillo. Nope, number 2, Imad Maraki. So good to see him out there. And one thing, both coaches giving players who normally maybe, again, bench warmers a chance to participate. Free throw good from Imad. 2:53 remaining. 55-35. They've been stuck on that 20-point differential forever. Oh, look what he does. Dribbles to the side and then shoots straight away. When have you ever seen that before?
Nice routine there, as long as it
That's
goes
his
in.
routine, yeah.
Yeah, as long as it goes in.
Yeah, if it works, then everyone's going to adopt it. Under intense pressure, double downed on him, nowhere to go. Oh, Rivas is back in the game, the 250-pounder. Now, oh, he puts up in. Finally, he gets one, he's fouled. He keeps trying with reckless abandon. I got to give him credit. The Griffin, number 22, that time Melvin Bobb. And that one finally fell for him.
Bounces and rolls in. Another example of shooter's touch on that one.
Can I tell you about Ulysses Rivas,
You can,
the 256-pounder?
please.
Okay, he benches 225.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nearly half of his weight. I mean, that's all.
I
that's
can
more
bench
than half his weight.
225 at Denny's, but
Wow.
that's another situation. Oh, he's underneath. He gets to carry him, and no way for anyone to get around him. He takes up the space in the middle. He finishes, and he's fouled.
Offensive
Now
rebound.
we'll see if the big fella's got a touch at the charity stripe. 2:37 remaining.
Wow. Speaking of which, all the Griffins are eating right now.
And here it comes. Oh, I thought that was pretty nice, but no rotation. But he had a good form. Oh, they tried to get him a pass down low underneath. And it went out of bounds, and he's kind enough to say to his partner, hey, don't worry about it. Don't take it that seriously. Why should they? They're up 60-35. They've got no worries. They're going to have a great ride back to Palmdale.
He could definitely work on his routine still.
All right. Terminate the dribble. That's Sammy Flores. Flores back over just as quickly to Ethan. Ethan shot, no. It's
good.
grabbed in midair. There he goes. He's got the basketball right now, passing the timeline. He thinks he's a point guard. Man, I had a Chihuahua that thought he was a Doberman, but come on. And now he had real issues. Nonetheless, 2 minutes to go in this one.
You really had a Doberman who thought he was, oh, no, Chihuahua who thought he was
Yeah,
a Doberman.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
He was fierce.
Wow. I have a boxer who thinks she's a lady. So, actual human. Oh,
Wow.
it makes that one.
You notice we can share these stories with you because this game is an incredible blowout. 61-35 it is. But they've been blown out twice this year by Palmdale. And Palmdale is not one of the top teams. They're in 6th place in blowing out Lancaster Baptist.
Looks like the Lancaster Baptist Eagles are going to need a miracle. And speaking of miracles, Smokey Robinson tribute Charles Brown is going to be playing on Saturday. So
Oh,
at the
okay.
LPAC.
Will L28 be there as Bob lays it up and in?
Nice.
L28 seems to be everywhere.
Well, we try to be.
Yeah.
You know, we try to be.
I know it's the envy of the Antelope Valley area. Great job, L28. Now, here's the shot. 12-footer, shot 14. Rivas with the carom. With authority. Look at him. I mean, now they're going to slow it up. Why not? 12 to go. And 23 on the timer. And they've got the commanding 29-point lead. Hate to rub it in, but the scoreboard tells it all. I know on the postgame show we're going to turn over to Tiffany. We want to give her some work.
Yeah, she's actually going to interview Romero, number 24.
Oh,
for
I
the
just said
Griffins.
that, and Tiffany appeared.
Oh,
Just like that. Okay, Rivas. Now quickly, the pass. 21 took the shot. Oliver Winberg, no. Ollie with the rebound, and he lost it behind him. A player we don't see much, Ian Thomas. Great to see guys to get an opportunity out there. Okay. Just a scamp, 37 seconds ago. Waiting in the wings, Tiffany, for our post-game report.
interviewing Romero from the Griffins. What about
Okay.
just
Simple,
under
22 seconds to
22
go.
seconds left, yep. And it looks like they're going to count it down, and that's it. That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
wrap.
they're not going to shoot. And to their credit, why rub it in? Why put salt in the wound?
But a great overall effort and display on senior night. Unfortunately, spoiled by the Griffins.
And
the
one thing
Eagles.
to be said, they beat them twice convincingly this year, this time at Lancaster's house, 64-35. Okay, if Tiffany's ready, we're going to send it down to her.
Well, I think we still have some time left. She's going to set up an interview with David Romero, number
Okay,
24.
we're going to keep it right here then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't have stats, but I can say one thing, Joe, and you're handling the camera
Right.
so admirably.
Thank
You had
you.
a situation where, from start to finish, no doubt, Palmdale Aerospace was in control. They took control. They had the great bodies, the great physicality, and they won going away.
Absolutely, they did, and they just continued what they did in probably the last game. This doing their energetic defense and this length, this disturbing the Eagles from the start of the game. Just couldn't get in the groove. I believe from the beginning of the game it was like 12-0.
I'll tell you, at that point, that juncture of the game, they really took the crowd out of it. Because they had a crowd here. They were emotional, happy. They had senior night going on. And with that 12-0 lead, and I think it was opened up to like a 20-2 margin
Wow.
early on, the crowd just started sitting on their hands.
Right. Nothing too much to cheer about except for the effort and hustle. The Eagles still fought, but this wasn't enough here with the final score 64-35.
I want to look ahead now, a
Yeah.
program note that Monday will be historic. These historic, anyway, L28 broadcasts that were instituted, and we want to thank, of course, the City of Lancaster government entities. They've been wonderful and made it happen for us. And, of course, the city manager's office that had the vision. And, you know, the Bible says, without a vision, the people perish. And we had a great football schedule. Now we're into basketball. But I really think what's going to happen Monday when we're talking about Paraclete playing in that game Monday, that'll be the creme de la creme for L28.
Right, and thank you for that, Ron. And we're about to go to Tiffany with David Romero here for the post-game interview. And here's Tiffany now with that interview.
Take it away.
Lancaster, we're with David Romero, senior guard for Palmdale Aerospace Academy. David, first off, great game, absolutely amazing performance. You're the leading scorer for Palmdale Aerospace Academy, but the whole time throughout the game, you never let up. You were focused for the win. What keeps you motivated? What keeps your drive?
At the end of the day, I just want to win. Our team, we worked hard, we keep pushing, and at the end, I'm glad we were able to get the win today. We still have 2 more games, and we're making our final push for playoffs. Don't count us out. We work every day. Everybody got together, and we're with the same goal. So I'm happy we just got this win today.
Amazing on both sides of the ball, offensive and defensive. You're the leading scorer. Your number's 24. Kobe's anniversary was a day ago. Is there any correlation? Do you want to give your appreciation to Kobe?
Oh, man, I love Kobe. I love him so much. I cried so much when he died. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to do it for him. I love basketball. I've been loved playing it. I love my team, my guys. They push me every day. We push each other. Shout out to my coaches. They're one of the reasons why I keep doing this. Coach Ward, he loves me so much. He keeps pushing. And in the off season, we just worked. We got better, and I just want to keep getting better.
Well, David, Kobe played the way he did for young men like you to know that there is an end goal that is easily accomplished. Proud of you. So excited to see your career, and good luck in college.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. Thank you. All right, guys, checking out from L28 Sports. This is Tiffany. See you next time.